before? Or is it the first time?
Yeah,
You have heard?
I think it was in grade 10. Yes.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing today. Can you see what is on the screen?
No.
Okay. I have shared the screen already. Can you see now?
No, still I cannot see.
You can't see. Okay. Let me reshare the screen. It's fine. Can you see now?
Yeah, I can see now.
Okay. So we are going to do momentum, and momentum is given by capital letter P. That's momentum. Momentum is the product of mass and velocity. That is momentum. So this is momentum. Okay. So let me give you an example. Let's see if we're an example. Okay, snipping tool. Okay. So momentum is a vector. Munei, what is a vector?
I forgot.
What is a vector?
Vector is, yeah, I forgot.
A vector has magnitude and direction.
Yeah.
You remember? You remember?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So it is a vector. It has both magnitude and direction. Okay, perfect. Now we have an example on the screen. I'm gonna give you actually 1 minute to calculate the momentum.
Okay.
The momentum of a rhino. It should be the easiest calculation.
Okay. So what is the unit of momentum?
The unit of momentum is kg meters per second. These are the units.
Okay. I'm done.
You're done. Okay. So how much did you get?
I got 19,500 kg meters second.
Okay. 1,300 times 15 meters per second, which gave you said 19,000?
500.
500. Okay, perfect. Kg meters per second. From the units, you can see the standard units that that you must always use when you're calculating momentum. Let's say, for instance, if the mass of the rhino was given in grams, it means you have to convert it to kg. Where are you going to see that? From the standard units. You must convert it to kg. And if the speed is in, yes?
No, I was saying I cannot hear you.
Oh, you can't hear. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, so I was saying from the standard units, you can see the units that you need to convert whatever is given. For instance, if the mass of the rhino was given in grams, you were supposed to convert it to kilogram. Or if the speed is given in kilometers per hour, then you had to convert it to meters per second. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now, with momentum, I have already explained that momentum is a vector. You always have to stipulate the direction. This is where you got it wrong. You see that? Okay, perfect.
Yes.
Now we are going to introduce the term change in momentum. Okay, that's perfect. Do you still remember the Newton's second law formula? It said force, Newton's second law says force equals ma. Do you remember this formula?
Yes.
Okay, so if F equals ma, you have your mass, your acceleration is given by the change in velocity divided by the change in time. You remember?
Yeah.
Okay, so if F equals m times change in velocity divided by change in time, if we cross multiply, we are going to have F times change in time is equals to mass times change in velocity, which is equals to change in velocity is final velocity minus velocity initial. Do you agree? Do you agree with that? So this is what we call impulse. Okay, if you look at what we have here, mass times velocity is momentum. This is momentum, but this is the change in momentum. So the change in momentum equals force applied times time. And we call this the impulse. Okay, so if they ask you in your exam that what is an impulse? Impulse is the change in momentum. Impulse is the change in momentum. Mne, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, no problem. Um, Nay, what is impulse?
Impulse is the change in momentum.
Yes. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Hey, let me add fewer pages. Change in momentum is called impulse. Okay. Let's see if we have an example like that. Okay. We should have an example like that. Change in momentum.